turns, so we've decided to do a turning tutorial on a turning board. Now turning boards, we used them growing up because they were the best thing to help you turn. I personally feel like the turning board changed our turning for the better. Turning is not my forte, but as soon as I got on the turn board, I could actually turn. And I was like, well,
yes.
this is so cool. It gave you more confidence to do spinning on the floor.
Yeah, you kind of get the feel of what it's like to do multiple turns and where your body and arm and everything has to be placed to be able to do more than one turn.
So without further ado guys, shall we show them what a turning board actually looks like? Maybe some of you haven't even seen a turning board.
Yeah, let's do it.
You may have noticed this actually has our name on it, and that's because we love this product so much that we decided to design our very own, and it's actually available for you guys to purchase. Everything will be in the description box below.
Guys, look at the cute bag. It's like a velvet, lush bag.
And it matches.
How cool is that? Like it matches the color.
So this is really handy if you want to actually take it with you to a dance competition or even just to a friend's house to practice your turns together with your friend. You just put it in your little baggie and it's your little carry case. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and give it a big thumbs up if you like it. And follow us on TikTok and Instagram because we post on them every day.
Alright, let's get on with the tutorial.
First things first, let's warm up and prepare our bodies to spin. It's so important to prepare your body for a turn, so to do that, we warm up. We'll do a few sit-ups and then we'll warm up our feet and calves. Ooh.
We're starting off with some crunches and then we're going to do some high sit-ups and then we'll do some snaps and finish off with a plank. This part is optional, but as you know, it's so important to have a strong core so that you are able to hold your body in the correct position.
So now that our tummy muscles are engaged, let's go to the bar and have a drink.
Let's go to the bar and warm up our feet.
Also, you don't need a bar, just hold the wall.
Yeah.
So at the bar, we're just going to do a few feet articulation exercises followed by some rises to warm up our feet and calves ready for our turns. During these exercises, it's very important to keep your ankles together, your weight evenly distributed across all your toes, and you really want to force that arch. We also like to do our rises on one leg with our other leg placed in pirouette position. Make sure you do both legs.
The next thing we want to show you guys is placement. So this is passe position or retiré position, depending on what you call it. Our arms are in first position and they're really strong. So if someone was to come over and try and push my arms down, they should be held strong enough so that no one can do that. Thanks for the assistance, sweetie. That's okay. So when you go to passe position, make sure your foot is nice and pointed so you are activating those muscles, and also make sure your knee is as high as it can be. Guys, even just holding and practicing your placement is going to help your turns because you're training your body and that muscle memory so that when it comes to turning, your body knows exactly what to do. So even if you hold this for say 30 seconds or a minute, you're activating all your muscles and you're setting yourself up for the right position when you go to turn. Make sure you know how to do at least one single turn on the floor first before you jump on a turn board. Like so. Oh my goodness, congratulations, you can step on a board. Thank you. We've talked about placement of our body. Let's talk about placement on the actual board. Yeah. So this is where you place your foot on the board. It's actually very important. So you put your turn board on the floor and you don't want to place your foot too forward or too back because then that will obviously make you fall forward or back. So you want to be placed right in the center of the turn board. Be careful guys, make sure you've got a lot of space so that if you fall you're not going to hurt yourself. Definitely. Okay, make sure you've got the space please. Yeah, and test your surface guys, you don't want it to be too slippery. And then we're ready to go. First thing that we recommend is actually standing on your turn board and find your passe or retiré position. See if you can balance here first. Test your balance. This is going to help you be more confident on the board.
Practice going from your prep position to your turning position on the board without turning until you get used to this feeling. Then it's time to turn.
Also guys, the first time you step on a turn board, you've got to take it quite slow and get used to being on the turn board. Don't go full force straight away, because a lot of the time you accidentally lean too forward or back and you end up slipping and falling down. I've done it, Tegan's done it. That's why you just want to take your time, there's no rush. Start off with just one turn. And if you're worried about that, start off with just balancing. Yeah. So you prep, it's all going to help. And then you do one spin. So take it slow, get used to being on the turn board. Oh! We've got a pro in the room right here. Don't worry guys, the first time I tried this, I was freaking out. I was like, I can't do it. But then after a few goes, you just slowly start to get it. You're like, oh, I have to make sure I'm centered, make sure I'm not moving anywhere. That's what we love so much about a turning board, because it really does teach you where you should be in a turn, because if you lean too far forward, you're gonna fall. If you lean too far back, you're gonna fall. To the side, same thing. So that's why we really like how much it teaches you about your placement of where you should be. Yeah. Because if you're in the correct position, then you should be able to keep turning and keep spinning. There are actually multiple positions you can place your foot in a turn. You can do attitude, you can do back attitude, you can do coupe. Literally, this is just like standard, but we recommend that you start a little bit lower on your leg if you are a beginner, because it is easier. This is harder to get your leg up and to keep it there. So yeah, let's start a little bit lower. So you can either start in turned out coupe or parallel coupe, and then slowly get your leg eventually up to parfait. Same with your arms. Once you get confident, you can move from first to all different positions. You can have some fun with it too, like you can do some cool arm moves. Spotting is so important in your turn to get around and stay centered. Yeah, so spotting is using your eyes to pick a focus point and following that focus point and all the way around, and making sure you do a really sharp whip at the same time with your head. A good exercise that Sam and I used to do was look at the camera, do kind of whip it around. And then you get faster and faster. Test yourself and faster and faster. Yeah. And that's spotting, everyone. If you feel dizzy, it's usually because you're not focusing your eyes or whipping your head fast. Yeah, the more you spot, the less dizzy you're going to feel.
And the more turns you'll be able to do.
Once you get your confidence up on the turn board and you can do 1, 2 quite well without falling off, then you have to start pushing a little bit more so you get more momentum, and then you can spin for longer and practice holding your body while spinning like 6, 7 turns. What Tegan and I used to do in the kitchen all the time, because that's what was fun, and see who can go the longest on a turn board. Should we do it? Let's do it right now, live competition.
Spinning is a hard skill to master, but you've just got to keep at it. Don't give up, you've got this.
That was like a draw. Guys, it's so important not to give up straight away with your turns. There's something that do take a really long time to master. You're not going to be able to get on the turning board and be able to do like 10, 20 minutes. But then once you've got it, you feel amazing. You can just turn forever. Tutorial. We really hope that these tips and tricks and our turning board can help you improve your turns. And remember guys, just keep practicing and don't give up. One day you'll just click and you'll be on the floor and like, oh my gosh, my body knows where to go because I've trained it to be in that same position and not moving in. These are available to purchase right now. We'll leave everything in the description box below. We actually can't believe that we have our very own turn board, and we can't wait to see you guys on them. Comment down below which is your favorite, the pink or the mint. Definitely the pink. Excuse me, the mint. Oh my god, they run. Shout outs this week go to Dakota Fetter and Elle DeSalt. Thank you guys so much for commenting on last week's YouTube video, which was our collab with the Merriltons. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. So if you want to be shouted out next week, all you got to do is comment on this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, we post every single week, so we'll see you guys next week.